Hello viewers, in this video we are going to see about UGC NET Exam Paper 1 Syllabus Characteristics of Teaching from Unit 1. This video presented by Ryan Publishers. Introduction. Teaching is a social and cultural process which is planned to enable an individual to learn something in their life. It is an arrangement and exploitation of a situation in which an individual will seek to overcome, and from that he will learn the course of doing so. Teaching includes all the activities of providing education to others. The teacher uses different methods for giving best knowledge to his student. Their major responsibility is to encourage students to learn the subject matter. Characteristics of teaching. Characteristic of teaching is a medium of helping a child to learn and do things for themselves. We cannot transmit knowledge to the students directly if they are not ready to learn. So, good teaching creates passion in child to learn. Some of the characteristics features of teaching are formal and informal characteristics, motivating students, classroom evaluation and reflection, instructional rigidity and student engagement, instructional relevance, knowledge content, gives prompt feedback, respect diverse talent and way of learning, develop cooperation among students, professionalism, interactive process, systemic process, subjected analysis and assessment, specialized task. Formal and informal characteristics. Formal teaching. Formal teaching is planned and deliberate activity which is organized in a systematic manner. Formal teaching has an aims and purpose. Informal teaching. Informal teaching generally takes place outside of a limit. Parents, friends and society conducts informal teaching. Motivating students. A good teacher is one who motivates the students. A teacher must stimulate and motivate a child to develop his natural instinct to work and be active. Motivation should be in a healthy and positive direction and does not have a negative impact on the student. While motivating students, sometimes it will be a difficult task. It is rewarding to see motivated students participated in class with enthusiasm and work towards a fixed goal. Motivating of students can be done by rewarding students, allow students to work in groups, initiate new learning style, etc. Rewarding students. When students need the extra push to achieve a certain goal, offering small incentives act as the perfect method to motivate them while creating healthy competition among themselves. Rewards will provide students a sense of accomplishment and encourage them to work with goal in mind. Therefore, offering them small rewards like a delight or a special privilege to the outperforming students make every student try their level best. Allow students to work as a team. Team building are a great motivator for students in classrooms. Working in groups generally excites students since they can get together with their friends and have more interaction. But it also benefits the class as a whole. Working in groups can help introverted students to come forward and participate in class, something which they would not voluntarily do. Group projects also help students engage in fun activities, solve problems faster, work together and participate in experiments together. Initiate new learning styles. Students often lose motivation to study when the lessons get boring. When lectures and textbooks do not do the trick, it is important for teachers to change things around in the classroom. So, teachers can engage their students through interactive game-based learning that creates a fun atmosphere in class while teaching students important learning concepts. Gamification and educational games is already being used in many schools across the world to engage and motivate their students in classes. Not just help students engage in class, it also skill-based content for students in every grade to practice and improve their proficiency. Classroom evaluation and reflection. The teacher should gather information and reflect on learning through a systematic process to gather data about understanding and ability of the students. Uses students' work, observations of instruction or assignments, and interacts with colleagues to reflect on and improve teaching practice. Make students to know prior understanding of the concepts to be addressed and addresses students' misconceptions and consumptions. Revises instructional strategies based upon students' accomplishment. Provides adequate model to make clear the expectations for quality performance. Guides students to assess their performance and identify improvement strategies. Facilitates students in self-assessment, reflects on instruction and makes adjustment as students' learning occurs. Instructional rigidity and student engagement. A teacher's support and encourage a student's commitment to initiate and complete learning requires creative and critical thinking with attention to problem solving. Teacher instruct the complex processes, concepts and principles using differentiated strategies which makes instruction accessible to all students. Teaches strict effective classroom discussions, questioning and learning tasks that promote higher order thinking ability. Teachers provides meaningful learning opportunities for students. Teachers challenges students to think deeply about problems and encourages variety of approaches to a solution. Teachers integrates a variety of learning resources with classroom instruction to increase learning options. Teachers integrates the application of inquiry skills into learning experiences. Teachers clarifies and shares with students learning intentions, targets and criteria for success. Instructional relevance. A teacher's ability to facilitate learning experiences that are meaningful to students and prepare them for their futures. Teacher designs learning opportunities that allow students to participate in empowering activities in which they understand that learning is a process and mistakes are natural part of the learning. Teacher creates concepts and key ideas to students' preceding experiences and understandings by using multiple representation, examples and explanations. Teacher incorporates student experiences, interests and real-life situations in instruction. Teachers select and utilize a variety of technology that supports student learning. Teachers effectively incorporates well-updated learning skills that prepare students to meet future challenges. Teachers' instruction should include messages that are connected to community, society and current events. Knowledge of content. The teacher should update it with the current theories, principles, concepts and skills of discipline. Teachers demonstrates an understanding and in-depth knowledge of content and maintain an ability to convey this content to students. Teachers maintains ongoing knowledge and awareness of current content developments. They conveys content that can be understood and shares real-life experience and relates content to real life. Teachers uses and promotes the understanding of appropriate content vocabulary. Teachers provides essential supports for students who are struggling with the content. Teachers accesses a rich range of instructional practices, strategies, resources and applies them appropriately. Gives prompt feedback. Provides regular and timely feedback to students and parents that moves learners forward. Allows students to use feedback to improve their work before a grade is assigned. Students need appropriate feedback on performance to benefit from courses. When getting started, students need help in accessing exciting knowledge and proficiency. Students need frequent opportunities to perform and accept suggestions for improvement. Feedback will be help students to reflect on what they have learned, what they still need to know, and how to access themselves. No feedback can occur without evaluation. But evaluation without timely feedback contributes modest to learning. Respects diverse talents and ways of learning. Students bring different talents and styles of learning. Students need the opportunity to show their talents and learn in ways that work for them. Then they can be pushed to learn in new ways that do not come so easily. Develops cooperation among students. Learning will enhance when it is more like a team effort. Good learning, like good work, is collaborative and social. It is not competitive and isolated. Working with others often increases involvement in learning. Sharing one's own ideas and responding to others' reactions sharpens thinking and enhances intensity of understanding. Professionalism. Teaching is a professional activity involving a teacher and student with a view to the development of students' personality. Professionalism helps students in being regular and making harmony with their objects towards those they are concentrated. Interactive process. Teaching is highly dominated by communication skills. Teaching is an interactive process carried with purpose and objectives like speaks clearly, smart listening skills, uses a variety of teaching methods, approachability, accepting students' questions and gets to the point, maximizes use of class time, gives prompt quality feedback. System of actions. Teaching is a system of actions varied in form and it is related to content and students' behavior under the prevailing physical and social conditions, subjected to analysis and assessment. Teaching can be analyzed and assessed, and thus the analysis and assessment provide feedback for further improvement. Specialized task. It is a specialized task and may be taken as a set of skills for the realization of certain objectives. According to UNESCO and Skirans, the main characteristics of good teaching relate to a number of broad categories. Relevance. It is of the teaching content in particular alignment with the curriculum. Sufficient learning time. This refers to the time devoted to actual teaching as opposed to the official hours set in the curriculum. Pre-mediated teaching, in which learners' engagement is stimulated, their understanding get monitored, feedback and reinforcement regularly provided. Favorable classroom environment. Within particular a task-oriented climate, mutual respect between the students and teacher and among students themselves, orderliness and safety. Teachers with appropriate subject matter. Verbal intelligence, a broad teaching range and motivation to achieve. What research also underlines that adaptability to context as different countries and students may need different teaching contents both in terms of subject matter knowledge and different level of structure modified to students' profile. It is therefore important to critically assess the relevance of both current and planned objectives in terms of the content, structure and context of teaching and learning to the national situation. Conclusion. William Arthur Ward says that the mediocre teacher tells, the good teacher explains, the superior teacher demonstrates, the great teacher inspires. Hence, by means of various characteristic features of teaching, every teacher will try their best to be the great teacher by inspiring students and teach them how to shine. Thank you viewers for watching the video. For more videos, stay connected with Rayon Publishers. Like, share, comment and subscribe Rayon Publishers. Thank you.